A big hello and a warm welcome to all of you amazing and beautiful people out there. Welcome to my channel. In this particular video, I would be talking about the catalyst twin flame and the actual twin flame. The catalyst masculine and the actual masculine. Okay, now in 2022, finally, I am seeing some of the channels and some of the twin flame, coaches, and I don't like to use the word guru for them. We are all still under the master's guidance actually. So the only guru of twin flames I strongly feel is Sita Ram and Sita, the reincarnation of Lakshmi and Vishnu on planet Earth during the Treta cycle, which is also called as the Silver Age. In 2022, or I think this is the year where people have started saying it, some of them. No comparisons, but I've been saying this since 2009, and the proof is one of my book, which is called In the Name of Love, A Journey of Finding Your Ultimate Soulmate. And there are stories where the female protagonist actually thought that so-and-so is my twin flame or so-and-so is my soulmate, because back in those days, the word twin flame was not that popular. It was the soulmate word was very popular in 2009, 10, 11. Then suddenly, so I had to coin a term called ultimate soulmate. I did talk about the word twin flame also in the book. But I did mention in two of the stories where first they were after some guy, like they got, one of them even gets, actually two of them got married to the person they wanted to be with. And they thought that this is the one for them. They thought that this is the one for me, the one, okay? But that was not the case. So in two of those stories, the characters basically assume that the person they are married to or the person they are in love with is the right person for them, is the best person for them, is the one for them, and that person will change. That person will change and will go back to them. But that's not the case. That's not how it works out for them. Eventually, when they do inner work, when they both do inner work. So I've been talking about inner work also since that time, since 2009-10. So they both do inner work and eventually they realize that, there is some other path which is destined for them. For one of them, it was mission work. She finds out that she is the happiest when she is doing mission work because she finds another lover, and that lover also, kind of lies to her and, does something. There are manipulations and you can read it in the story. The tale of true love and deceit is about a woman who constantly goes through deceit by two different people, two different men. But at the end of the day, it's a beautiful love story. I mean, as a love story or as a story also is very nice, very interesting. But eventually she realizes that it's the mission work that she wants to seek. So if you really want to read this book and you want to read these stories, then you should read the stories for the progression. Because how interestingly, they come to that point. They reach to that point where they do this discovery, this huge discovery. Actually, oh my God, no, they're not two, three stories. Three stories talk about the same situation where initially they feel very strongly that so and so person is the right one for me, but as the story progresses, as they go through deceit, manipulation, lies, and so many things, that person is not the one for them, someone else is. And that someone else comes to them when they're least expecting it, when they're not really into that zone, because the inner work takes over and they become so happy, joyous, so relaxed, they realize their actual worth, their self-worth. See, the thing is that we don't have to get confused by the labels, because so many times it happens that a certain word means something, but because it has been continuously used as a label, or because it has got some kind of a value attached to it, some kind of an, you can say some kind of a pride or superiority complex also, or even attachment, because everybody wants love. And when they hear about the twin flame journey, they feel like, wow, this is a beautiful journey, because eventually this journey will make me reach to my divine counterpart, to my truest love possible on this planet, okay? Or in all of my lifetimes, this is the person who's meant to be. And if somebody is not working in these areas, they are not spiritual enough to understand that there are past lives or there's karma that we incur, or that we are here to actually do inner work and ascend, when they don't know these type of concepts, when they are not clear with these type of concepts, then they will definitely be crazy for the romantic union, and they will be also very obsessed. it's like a borderline OCD, you know, because when the OCD is very strong, then the person is constantly thinking about the same thing again and again, again and again, again and again, you know, and they start acting in certain way, reacting in certain way, behaving in certain way. Borderline OCD is also like, I would say that, you know, you're constantly obsessing about a person. But there is grace of God, there is grace of masters, there is grace of spirit guides, source. So some of the feminines, you know, I have noticed they come out of this stage very fast. They realize that yes, I'm very obsessed by somebody, and they don't like it, because recently also in one of the readings somebody was telling me that they were constantly thinking about a person, like constantly, when they wake up in the morning till they sleep in the night, you know, and maybe even in the dreams. So it was a harrowing experience for them. They did not want to be like that, but it was happening on a daily basis, and they felt like it was really going out of control. Okay, 1 month, 1 week, 1 month, 2 months is okay, but if it goes on and on, 6 months have gone by, 8 months have gone by, still obsessing for the same person, and where is that person? Nowhere to be found and nowhere to be seen. And maybe that person is not a good person. Maybe that person has not treated you nicely. They have been very toxic. They've been very cruel. So in a way, it's good. If you stay away from such a person, it's great. You should stay away from cruel and manipulative people. You should stay away from, I call them in Hindi, we have a word called pishach. Pishach means vampire, demon. They have that demonic energy, you know. They look for women, they sleep with many women, and to every woman they will say I love you, or you're my this, my that. They are so dramatic, they're so good with it. It's like they've practiced it by heart. They know a vulnerable woman will act like this. They know this woman is hurt, or she's wounded, or you know, she's gone through something, so she'll definitely do whatever I tell her to do. And that's why I'd made a video on the same subject, which is called rebound or a booty call. So all of you have to be clear. You need to learn about the actual twin flame concept. And I've told many a times, you know, I'm not going to repeat it all the time, and you must study, because see, there's one more thing that I want to say to you all, that if you don't have time and patience, then this journey is not for you. This journey is only for you. You please come to me only if you have time. If only you can devote time for your inner work, for your ascension. If you're in some kind of a great hurry, then I'm sorry, ascension journey is not for you. Put any label, star seed, twin flame, light worker, whatever. But if you don't have the willingness to devote proper time, and by time I don't mean 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, no. Time means time, proper time, a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. Give your life for it, I'll say. Devote your whole life for this, because healing and inner work, ascension is a lifestyle. It goes on and on and on and on and on without a doubt. Okay, so there can be a person who acts like a catalyst in your life, who makes you do inner work. It could be a masculine. And for people who are, you know, men, and they have also gone through same experience, that the woman is catalyst and she is possessing masculine energy, you could be possessing feminine energy, your kundalini has awakened. So people whose kundalini has awakened, you know, eventually they will have the feminine energy despite being men. If you look at all of our gods and goddesses, you know, look at Shiva, look at Ram, look at Krishna, all of them had feminine energy. To even ascend, a man needs to become feminine. Because we live in a feminine planet, we are here to protect a feminine planet, we need to understand this. And when I looked into my horoscope, it said that I have masculine energy. In Vedic astrology, it is possible to check what yoni you are born with. Yoni actually means it's connected to your genital energy only, but it means energetically, in the horoscope, energetically, it will tell you whether you have feminine energy or masculine energy. So I have always acted like a masculine person. I've been a provider. I love to be independent. I need my space. And then when I checked the human design, it told me I'm a heretic hermit. So many traits of masculine energy. But shockingly, you know, my main, when you look at the Lagna chart, it's Kanya. Kanya is Virgo. So it's like contradictory. And I think twin flames have this contradictory nature. When I was studying my own horoscope, I decided that next time, if I meet someone for a session, there's a specific session called Twin Flame Astrology reading. Then in that session I ask people for their birth details. But You only take that session if you have taken personal sessions and you have been doing inner work, because that is bit advanced, that is for those people who are very much into themselves and they want to do inner work and mission work, and they're extremely independent, so independent that it would be hard for people to even digest it, for some people to digest that any one person can be this independent. All right, so please understand, men or women, they will come in your life. Some of them are not the one for you. They are not the right person for you. They could be right for someone else. Maybe on the 3D plane they could be amazing, so they go ahead and find a three-dimensional reality based person. But for you, they could be catalyst. Please understand that. And if you feel like that, if you resonate with this information, then don't focus so much on finding the right partner, looking for the right person. Just focus on being who you are. Becoming amazing and awesome should be your goal, not finding the right partner or whatever, man or woman, husband, wife. Before that, first you be who you are. First you accept who you are. First you learn to live with all of your flaws and all of your good qualities. When you know yourself, you will know the universe. All right, so thank you so much for being here with me. One love and peace out, and Jai Shri Ram.